Good morning, children. Today I am going to take the new chapter of globalization of business. What do you mean by globalization? In this lesson, we are going to learn various forms like what is the meaning of globalization, what are the factors included in globalization, the main characters of globalization, and what are the advantages and disadvantages, and what is the World Trade Organization helping in globalization. So first and foremost, I am just telling you the introduction of what is globalization. So globalization is not a new phenomena to business field. The period between 1870 and 1930, so this period played a very growing trend towards globalization. But after 1980, globalization achieved a great progress in the economic reforms of the developing countries. Of late, the achievement in technology, communication and internet communication system have made large business units as global units. That means the activities are large, but they are spread. The activities are spread not only in India but throughout the world. So as a result, the close relationship, that is the interdependence among the countries, means one country depending on the other of the world, has increased, and the business and market have become worldwide units. So first and the foremost, what is the meaning of globalization? So the meaning of globalization according to International Monetary Fund, that is IMF. So it tells us that it has defined globalization as the growing economic interdependence of countries worldwide through increasing volume and variety of cross-border transactions in goods and services, and of international capital flow, and also through the more rapid and widespread diffusion of technology. I'll repeat once again. According to International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, it has defined globalization as the growing economic interdependence of countries worldwide through increasing volume and variety of cross-border transactions in goods and services, and of the international capital flow, and also through the more rapid and widespread diffusion of technology. From this definition, what does it tell you? It is clearly said that globalization is the increasing cross-border movements of goods and services. Second, international flow of capital, technology and information. Third, formation of one worldwide market by obtaining raw materials and other resources from cheap market. Fourth, production of goods in any region of the world at a cheaper rate. So I'll repeat once again definitions. What is it clearly means? Globalization is the increasing of cross-border movement of goods and services, international flow of capital, technology and information, formation of one worldwide market by obtaining raw materials and other resources from cheap market, production of goods in any region of the world at cheaper cost. Okay, children. Next, I'll continue the factors which include in globalization. What are the factors? Globalization refers to the worldwide phenomena of technical, economic, political and cultural exchange brought about by modern communication, transportation and legal infrastructure, as well as the political choice to consciously open cross-borders links in the international trade and finance. So globalization refers to worldwide phenomena in which field technical, economic, political, cultural exchange which brought about by the modern communication, transportation and legal infrastructure, as well as the political choice to consciously open cross borders links in international trade and finance. What does globalization encourages? So globalization also encourages international capital and trade, overcoming the political barriers among the country. So globalization encourages international capital and trade by overcoming the political barriers among the country. Globalization creates free trade zone by removing the import and export duty. Next, through container service in shipping, globalization reduces the transportation expenses. Globalization also helps to reduce the restrictions of capital investment or fully remove the barriers on capital flow. Globalization also creates subsidies to the World Trade Organization. Globalization also creates harmonization of intellectual property laws across the majority of states which have more restrictions. So next I am going to go is characteristics. What are the characteristics? Increase international trade at a faster rate for the growth of a world economy. Increase the international flow of capital including foreign investment. Globalization creates international agreement leading to organizations like WTO and OPEC. WTO is World Trade Organization and OPEC is oil producing and exporting countries. Development of global financial system. Increase the role of international organization, that is WTO and WIPO, that deal with the international transactions. I'll repeat once again. It increases the international trade at a faster rate for the growth of world economy. It also increases the international flow of capital including foreign investment. Globalization creates international agreement leading to the organization like WTO and OPEC. It also helps in development of global financial system. It also increases the role of international organizations such as WTO and WIPO. WIPO is World Intellectual Property Organization. World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, and IMF. IMF is International Monetary Fund and deals with international transactions. So thank you children for watching the video. I'll continue this lesson in the next class.